This is Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. Today we're talking about customer service. Yes. Now, for most people, it's like a no-brainer, right? If you're a business, why wouldn't you focus on customer service? But the sad truth is most businesses do not focus on customer service. Instead, they are focused on the money. And that's where the problem is, okay? From a consumer perspective, from a customer perspective, um, as a customer, I want to feel acknowledged. I want to feel appreciated, especially since I'm spending my money with the company, right? And I also want to be assured, or I want to know that when I spend my money, I'm actually going to get what I've been promised from the company. But how many times can you think that you've ordered something or purchased something and your customer service was horrible, right? You paid for something, you expected to get something, and instead of receiving what you got something completely different, something that you didn't want, and you wanted to have the problem fixed, right? But then you reach out to the customer service, and what happens? They either tell you, sorry, there's nothing we can do, or sometimes if they're doing their due diligence, if they're doing what a business should do, they're going to find a reason or a way to make sure that they fix the problem and then that you're happy, right? But the sad realization is that most of the time our experience is more on the negative side than the positive side when you are a customer. You really do get a lot of businesses that once they've gotten your money, their perspective or their mindset is kind of like, well, we got your money. What are you going to do about it? Right. And I cannot, it's like it's like a pet peeve, I guess. It's very annoying because there's been so many times that, again, I'm trusting this company. I'm trusting to put my money, to put my support towards this business. And when I reach out to them with an issue or with a problem, they're pretty much telling me I have to go figure it out myself. I'm not for that. And I don't think you should be either. So I want to, from a customer perspective, give you some insights to think about. Again, as a customer, when you're looking at businesses to support, as far as businesses that you want to spend your money with, and then from a professional or from a business owner perspective, as to these are the things that you should be working on to make sure that your customer service is an experience and a good one, not just there to be there, right? Okay, so are you with me? Okay, whether again you're a customer, whether you are, you're a consumer, you love to spend, or you're somebody who is, we're at some point we are all consumers or customers, okay? But then we also have those business owners, entrepreneurs. You've got customers, clients. You want to attract these customers or clients to your business, to your product, to your service, to whatever you offer. And you want to not only attract them, but you want to make them loyal customers. You want them coming back over and over again. So I want to tell you what you can do for that, how to make sure that you're attracting these customers. They're coming back multiple times. But I also want to, again, talk to the customers, talk to the consumer mindset, because sometimes there's these little red flags, and if we don't notice what they are, we fall into the trap of, you know what, I'm going to support this business right now. And once you do, you're like, oh, why did I do that? I should have never did that. Okay, so there's a couple red flags, like I said. First of all, or there's a couple things. I always try to lead with the positive, so I don't want to lead with the negative. Let's start with the positive. These are things that you should look for, okay, that will signal that a company is up and up on their customer service, that they are not only going to provide you with a good product or service, but they're also going to take care of you. They're going to make you feel good for supporting them financially, for purchasing from them, right? So these are some things that you want to look for from a consumer mindset, okay? One, you want to see, and I feel like most of us do this. If you don't, I would highly recommend that you do, but check out their reviews, right? I know I do this especially on Amazon. If you ever bought anything on Amazon and you're getting ready to buy it, right? And you see that there's like maybe multiple different types of products that you could purchase, and you're not quite sure which one, right? You go into that item listing and you look for their reviews, and you're going to see what are most people talking about? Like, what are they saying? Is this product, is it any good? Did they receive their product? How late did it take? How long did it take for them to receive the product? If they had any problems, did customer service reach out? You're going to read all these comments in the reviews, whether again they're good comments telling them how awesome the product is, how great the service is, or negative reviews. And if they are negative reviews, you are going to find so many that you don't even have to dig too deep. So if there's a business, again, I'm taking Amazon. If you're shopping on Amazon and you see multiple products and you see that the reviews are all like 1 star, 3 star, 2 star, 2 star, 1 star, 3 star, chances are don't buy from them, because you're going to, I mean, I won't say don't buy from them, but be very cautious, because most of the experience, the customer service experience that they have been showcasing to their customers are below average, okay? 5 stars, you know the 5 star review system, right? 5 is like an A. If we're talking about like grades, right? Grades from back in school, okay? 5 is an A plus really. 4 is a B, okay? 3 is a C, B. That's about average. If you get a 3, if you see a 5, if you see reviews and they're like around a 3, that's about average. You're gonna receive average customer service. It's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be bad. It's just there, okay? And then anything 2 or 1, that's like really low customer service. That's almost to the point where they're like, you know what, just it's. I don't want to say it's a scam, but you know, okay. Just be aware. All right. So take a look at the 5 star reviews. That is huge from a consumer perspective. The other thing that I wanted, if I'm a consumer, I want to look and see if they are credible. And to find out if they are credible, if a company is credible, you know, the easiest way that you can figure out if a company is credible or not, you do a Google search. You type in that company's name, just type in a name. You don't have to do anything. Just so for me, for me, my company would be LaMorvielle Campbell. Okay, you type in LaMorvielle Campbell, and they should have at least okay, so I would say at least one full page from Google. So when you do your Google search, um, you'll see like at least one full page of your search results. Okay. That page should be filled with that company name or whatever. If you get a second page, so if you go to page 2 and you see that whole page is filled with that information of that company or that person, okay, keep going. See how many pages Google has on them. Okay. If you see them on multiple pages, that means they're showing up time and time again, showing up as they say that they're showing up. But also, before I say that too, also make sure when you're doing these Google searches and you do see pages and pages of these names, you know, click on those pages, because again, you don't want those pages to be filled with negative reviews. You don't want a Google search and you see 5 pages worth of people just bashing the company or the person. That's a red flag in itself. Okay. We want pages on Google, search pages that show thumbs up, good things, right? Okay. So that's another thing that you want to take a look at. The last thing I would definitely say would be is if the business has some type of brand presence online. So again, you're looking at their social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, and see if they have some type of presence. Now, again, sometimes we're talking about startup businesses, so they might have a presence, but they only have, a couple followers or a couple, viewers or posts or things. So don't hold that against them. The thing is, we want to see, and usually they'll say when the business was established, or you'll see as far as if you look on their Instagram or their Facebook, you can take a look to see when was the last time that they interacted on the platform, right? Are they active? Okay. If you go to, like, I know for a while when you went to my reselling business, which is L'Amour Fashions, on Facebook, probably the last post was maybe 3 years ago, right? I'm just now recently posting again to get more customers engaged. Ever since I started this show here, ever since I started vlogging, I'm like, you know what? I need to put in practice the things I'm telling you guys to do, the things I know I should do. So I've been tapping back into that. But you definitely want to make sure that you check out any businesses, again, their social media accounts. How often are they posting? They might be posting once a week. As long as they're posting, if you go to their social media and they posted within the month, that's good. Those are all green flags. Go, go, go. But if you see that it's been quite a while, months, maybe even years since they last posted, I would very much just time out. Okay. And I would also check on multiple platforms. So again, you might check on Instagram and see that they don't have anybody, but then you might go on TikTok and see they've got millions of followers and they post all the time. So make sure you're not just checking one platform, just check as many platforms that you're on at least, so that way you can get a little bit more reassurance when you're spending your money supporting these businesses, and making sure that you're not getting scammed or falling into the trap where if you do need their help, there's somebody there to help you, right? Customer service is key. From a business perspective, okay, from a business perspective, we want to be business owners that are providing services that make our customers feel like they want to come back, right? What business have you ever shopped with that once you had a negative experience, you decided, you know what, I want to spend my money with them even more? Right? Nobody's ever done that, right? As soon as you have a negative experience, what happens? Your first reaction is, I'm about to tell everybody about this person, this business that just did me wrong, and I cannot wait to scream it from the mountaintop, right? Most people, their initial reaction when they're having a negative experience is to share that, and to share it and warn people, don't do it. So we as business owners, we don't want our customers to have this experience. We want them to be our cheerleaders. We want them, when they say our names, when they talk about our business, they're sharing positive experiences. We don't want them to tell negative experience, because negativity spreads like wildfire. We want to avoid that as business owners, as CEOs, as business leaders. Okay. We want our customers to feel so good. They almost feel obligated to come back, right? My thought process from a business perspective, when we're talking about customer service, we want to kill them with kindness, right? Okay. When I say that, that means we pour it on thick, right? Like, I love waffles, those thick and fluffy waffles, right? And I just love to pour that syrup on till it's just drowning all over the plate, right? That's how we want to pour on our customer service. We want to pour it on so thick, it's like drowning in goodness and kindness, right? So anything that you can think of that would make your customer smile, anything that you can think of that would make you smile if you were a customer, you want to implement it, right? Okay, so that is, I would say, make sure you have a website. And then on that website, you have some type of contact information, right? Something that makes it easy for customers to reach out to you if they have a problem. And then if they do have a problem, you need to have something in place that some type of protocol. So if somebody has a problem, you know how to respond, you know what to say, all right? Or at least there's somebody there to even respond. Don't have this contact information out there for people to contact you. And then when they do, it's like you ghost them, right? They don't ever hear from you. Okay. We don't want that. Okay. So you need to make sure you have steps in play that when somebody does reach out, you now can tackle that problem, nip it in the bud, and hopefully drag them back in to still be a repeat customer, even though they didn't have such the greatest experience in the beginning. Okay. We want to also make sure that we're making ourselves known to our customers. Again, social media. Are we on social media communicating to our customers all the good things we've got to offer them? Are we letting them know all the benefits that would help them if they did use our product or our services? How much easier the life would be? How much are we communicating with them what we have to offer? Are we engaging with our customers when we're posting, or are we just posting just to post, right? We need to make sure that our messages are reaching our audience. They're talking to them. They feel good. Like when they read the post, it's like, I know, like I feel like that's my buddy, right? We want them to feel good. It's an experience, a feeling, okay? We also want to make sure that we're knocking out these 5-star reviews. And again, in order to get 5-star reviews, all you really have to do is kill them with kindness. From the moment that you potentially speak to a customer on social media, all the way till after they purchase from you and the transaction is done. We want to communicate with our customers to let them know that we appreciate them before, during, and after our experience with them, and that we want them to come back. We want them to share their experience. We want them to feel good. So try to find ways to be creative, to reach out to your customers and make them know that you're not just here for their money. Okay. You're here for the win-win. Okay. Yes, we want your support. Yes, we want your money. We want you to purchase something from us, but the value that you're going to get once you purchase from us is going to be so great, you're going to want to come back. Okay. That is what we're after as a brand impact. Okay. We don't want to be the average Joe Schmo. No. All right. We want to be above and beyond. We want to get better every day. We want to, again, be the brand. We want to be the business that, again, continues to showcase that we're trustworthy, that we have value to offer, and that we're a brand that our customers just keep coming back time and time again. All right. So just think about these things. Try to, be creative. Maybe sit down, make a list of some ways that you can kill your customer with kindness, right? And make sure that you practice these things. Don't just write them down. Don't just think about it right now because we're talking about it, but really try to find a way to implement this in your business so that way you are getting the attention and attraction that you need from your customers, clients, partners, whoever your audience is that you want to connect with. They'll see you, they'll recognize you, they'll respect you for just being authentic and making sure that, again, you are showcasing an experience, a positive experience, a feel-good experience that makes them want to come back time and time again. That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for joining. Till next time, stay bright, stay beautiful, and keep on smiling. Later, Gator. Thanks for watching. If you are interested in having an interview or sponsoring the show, then check the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.